There. Okay, I believe we are recording. You're good to start.
All right, good to start.
Yep.
All right, so to quickly just talk about our Bearcat event management system storyboard for the login or registration screen, we wanted the users are mainly going to be university staff or students, so we wanted our users to be able to log in or register. It provides authentication options. It's a pretty basic login screen, and then so moving on to the dashboard screen. So the admin or staff can view event statistics, manage event, and also create new ones. Students can view registered events and also receive notifications about upcoming events that they would like to see. And then for the event listing or the search screen, we wanted to allow users to browse and search for events by either category, date, or location. So it provides filtering and integration with maps for event locations. And then the event detail screen, so it shows detailed information about either a selected event, including registration options, date, time, location, things of that sort. And then the ability to also add events to the calendar as well. And then Christian, if you'd like to take over from here.
Yeah, absolutely. So now we're entering the event planner itself. For test purposes, we just set up a test user. And when users log in, they'll start with the dashboard, and you can see that there's already some events populating, but I'll pass it off to Aaron to talk more about how we create these events.
So create an event, you can type in on the website the event name, event time, event date, event location. And what we did for like this inside the code is we added some location filters, make it easier for us to pinpoint the location. We also used the J panel to kind of customize the UI or user interface to make it much more prettier and presentable. And we added some events, locations. You can do any location you want to you see. And we also added a nice looking like event time box or event date, which showcases the calendar. I'll pass it on. Um,
All right.
Here's also,
Okay.
sorry.
No, you're good. If you want to explain the code.
Oh yeah. So here's the J panel, or these are the here's the first three events that which show like the description, events, and then like like what's basically happening today. Showing also like if you go down below, it shows like we added some J buttons for search date, for searching the date, as well as searching category and location. Um, but yeah, for also this like we have um it customized for like listing the region, the events, and also location, date, and category filters. Yeah, that's just like a short breakdown of the event text area and its selected filters.
Another thing we also want to highlight is our user profile. So we're taking that from the browser and we're populating it into the user profile field. That is being done in our user profile controller. So we're just taking that and appending it onto the code itself, using that slash profile endpoint. We also want to just quickly touch on the login controller and how that's being routed. So whenever a user goes to our local host 8080, or if we get this hosted, that's how they would be able to map themselves to it. Another thing that I'm going to pass on is the security config.java. If somebody wants to talk about that.
Yeah, so first thing we have is our user that we have for testing purposes, and then with the security filter chain, we have authorized users. So unauthenticated users can access the login page, and when given a correct login, it pushes them to the dashboard page, which allows them to create events and access their profile.
Awesome. And then we'll also just touch on how we're using some of those event listing classes to configure some of this stuff. So here's our event class and how that is being structured on the back end. As well as here's our dashboard controller that enables us to really showcase how we are using and creating these events as well. And I'm going to pass it on to somebody who wants to talk about the HTML for all this.
Yeah, if you could go to the dashboard first.
Yep.
And then could you go to the actual page?
Yes. Right here. Oh, the actual page. My bad.
Yeah.
Like the. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. Yeah. So for the dashboard, we're really just going for a simple design. It's mainly based off of our storyboard. We wanted the user to be able to just like sign in and quickly create an event. So that's what we're going for with that. And just see all their events. Just log on and see what event they have for the day. And if you could go to the create event screen. And then for this, we just wanted to make it easy for whoever, like you do not need skill to do it. Just enter all your information and press create event. It's pretty simple. That was also based off of the dashboard and then the user profile. And then this is all the information for the user. You could upload your profile picture and then your name. That was pretty simple as well. And then you could go back to the code.
Yep. I'm on the code right now.
Oh,
I just
okay.
did like a split screen. Yep.
Oh, I see. And then, yes, a really simple layout. It wasn't too complex. Just simply laying out each component and element, like for the profile. Everything's pretty just containers and splitting everything up and doing the different layouts for that. So yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, I think we touched on everything, and that is the Bearcat Event Planner. The goal of this is to make it easier for UC students to go out and plan events and then share them with their classmates. Please let us know if you have any questions or any follow-up feedback for us. Thank you.